Hello, everyone, and welcome to your third and final fan-requested Friday matchup of the week. Even though it is Saturday, Hadi Choopan, 2019 Vancouver Pro versus Dorian Yates, 1992 Mr. Olympia, of course. I fell asleep at the desk last night trying to set this one up. I apologize, guys. Woke up, drool everywhere. But anyway, I apologize for those of you trying to get something to eat. You don't want to hear about that. Got to get those meals in, guys. If you want to look anything like this, I'm here to tell you. And I guess you have to diet down as well and get conditioned. And if I remember correctly, it was Dorian Yates saying, I don't think these blokes are any more conditioned than I was. What was it, 8 weeks out or 6 weeks out or something like that? I don't know, man. I don't think he was talking about Hadi Choopan. But anyway, Hadi Choopan, wow, the condition, man, oh man. Let's go through these poses. Unfortunately, we don't have an on-stage or a decent on-stage of Dorian Yates in the front double. This is a photo shoot, but it was during the 92 Olympia. So we're allowing that. Hadi Choopan, man, oh man, he is conditioned. And if you size up their arms, maybe Dorian's might be a little bit bigger. But keep in mind, guys, he's more than a half a foot taller, and probably a half a foot taller than Hadi Choopan. So taking that into consideration and that V-taper, I don't want to upset any of you Dorianites. I really don't want to do that. But come on, guys, give me some leeway. 1992, maybe not the best Dorian Yates. Go to the front lat spread, and I didn't mean that. It might have been the best to date. Actually, 91 might have been better than 92. With all due respect, front lat spread, I'm going to give it to you Dorianites. He is very difficult to defeat in this, even though Hadi's conditioning right up there with Dorian Yates, I would say. But having said that, Hadi Choopan, no easy man to defeat on the bodybuilding stage. Turn to the side. Now here's one. I don't even think you Dorianites mind letting go for the side chest development. Well, maybe you do think it is the best. It's classical, I'll give you that. He's bowing his chest out there like Arnold Schwarzenegger, get to the chopper. But it is Dorian Yates, and I'm from Yorkshire Pudding, England. Anyway, guys, Hadi Choopan, look at the glutes. I mean, the abs, midsection. He's conditioned, man. Oh, man. Dorian's head's a whole lot bigger than Hadi's. Side tricep development. Now, here's one where you could honestly say Dorian is too dominant. And, again, I have to mention the conditioning because, Dorian was going out there saying, these guys not in the condition that I was. I was back in Yorkshire, lifting the weights harder than any one of these other blokes, and that's why I won so many Sandows. He did train hard, guys, and so does Hadi Choopan. Obviously, I mean, the guys just as are more conditioned than Dorian Yates, and I hate to say that. Go to the rear lat spread, the first of the two, and I should just switch right over to the rear double, because you Dorianites, I think you'll accept a loss and maybe the side chest and the front double. Of course, not his best poses, but you will not accept anything but victory for Dorian Yates in both of the back shots. No matter how it appears. You guys don't care. You know what I'm saying, you Dorianites? And I love you for that, It's like cheering for your local sports team. They lose. You continue to cheer on, and they never win the pennant or the Stanley Cup or the Super Bowl or whatever you would want to call it, the Sandow. Anyway, go to the rear double. Hadi might have been winning the rear lat. Rear double might be the same thing here. Hadi might not be as hard and as crisp as Dorian Yates, and I think that might be about it. In the back development, that is. Lower half, looks like Hadi's twice as conditioned. Dorian most certainly winning on the calves. He's taller, I'll give him that as well. But come on, guys. Come on. Take a look at Hadi Choopan. Lat insertions. Delts. Well, I know he's been accused of Anyway, hamstrings, glutes. He does look superior to Dorian Yates. But keep in mind, guys, I am 1 or 2% Dorianite. Comes from a family member long time ago. Go to the abs and thigh. Dorian looks good here. He looks very lean in the midsection, very narrow, and then boom, perfect V-taper. Maybe the best V-taper in all of bodybuilding. But when you compare the abs, personally, I like Hadi Choopan. And when you look at the quads, again, I do like Hadi Choopan. But man, that V-taper, those lats, I think he is tilted a little bit thousely, as Dorian, might making him look a little bit leaner than he should be. Should be a little bit wider, I think. Look at his face. This is the true death face here. He looks like a character from Astro Boy. You guys remember Astro Boy? Not the remake, the original. I'm 40 years old. Go to the most muscular, finish this one off. What can I say, guys? It's the 1992 Dorian. I much prefer the 91. I think I did that video. I'll try to find it. I'll throw it at the end of this video if you guys want to watch that one. And for you Dorianites, you probably don't want to watch that one because you probably already turned away and clicked thumbs down on this. Because Hadi Choopan, guys, he looks superior in many of the shots. I don't really see too many shots in this video that say Dorian Yates is the clear winner. Front lat spread, he looked pretty darn good. Side try, and I guess both back shots. Here's your winner. Hadi Choopan, the Iranian terror. Anyway, guys, he advances on to the finals, much like the last, every single one of my Sunday's main events or Monday main events. You're going to have to pick somebody else besides Hadi Choopan, for goodness sakes. Every single fan-requested Friday, Hadi Choopan versus so-and-so. Anyway, guys, you guys like Hadi Choopan? If that's what wins, that's what gets played. And I guess it makes it fair here at Fan Requested Friday. Get your request in the very first, and it will be played no matter what. Has to be bodybuilders, though, guys. No Burt Reynolds versus Bruce Lee. I love yous, though. Have a fantastic weekend.